Welcome back, guys. Sorry, I had a call and I had to take it because it involves my child. And I just realized it cut off. So the video went on so long that it cut off some of it, and then there's a small 3-minute video that left off in the heart space. So I'm just going to do a quick recap. I'm not even going to bother with that 3 minutes there. So in the heart space, they have been reminiscing about what they've done to you. They've been reminiscing about what they've done to you. It's kind of made them in this little depressed state right now. But they're going to move forward through it. They're going to learn to forgive themselves. They're just coming into balance for it. They got to learn to forgive themselves when it comes to this. If you've betrayed them, they got to learn to forgive you. The wheel, so that only moves forward. So they only move out of that when the cycle completes, when they balance that situation out, when they can learn to forgive themselves for what they've done to you in the past. Like I said, when I felt the energy, it felt like a third-party situation. They chose another woman over you. They cheated on you in the past, or they are like a big business person and they chose work over you. And you started detaching when they started just trying to pay you back in gifts. And the gifts were not up to your standard because you didn't want the gifts. You wanted them. They didn't understand that, so you left. And now they're regretting what they've done, and they realize the situation. So now they're balancing it all out. So some of them have been contemplating on leaving their situation, their jobs and stuff. But once they learn to forgive themselves, that cycle moves through. Again, I feel like there's something in ancient Egypt in a past life for twins that they need to figure out. Once they do, Sun card, happiness card, alignment, celebration. And in the heart space, I have pulled 5 cards, even though I only had 3, but something told me to pull 2 more. And the bottom of the deck, we have the twin flames. So if you were questioning if you were in a twin flame, you also had a 4, 11, 11. That's twin flame connection right there. It's in the block state, though. It's being blocked because they are still going through the past and sorting things out and mastering becoming the emperor. The divine masculine is blocking this for right now, is what it feels like. They're reminiscing, but they're reminiscing in a positive way, and they do want this new journey, but they got to do some things out. They gotta battle it out for what they gotta do. They gotta complete a cycle. Here we go. We have another. We have 10-10 right there. And then we got a spiritual journey. So they got to go on a spiritual journey to become the emperor. Some of them, like I said, are just a little more materialistic, and that's what they have to go through. And it requires patience in their end because they want to rush in. You can tell, like, they want to rush in and put in this union. This is on the union. It's on their mind. They want this relationship so bad. They want to take everything they got and go to you. But it does not happen that way. You gotta slow down. You need it to come in. If you guys come in now, it won't end well. It won't be a good union. It'll be a mini union. So, because then you'll be triggering each other. And that's what I noticed now. It's like the masculines. Why am I shuffling? The masculines felt this need to trigger lately. Just to test you is what I feel like. It's like some of them have been testing you. Some of you have been passing. Some of you have been failing. Some of you learn to just like project positive love towards them still. Some of you damn near, hit their head off their shoulders. So I was like, it just depends on how you handle it. That was also a test for some people. It's how you handle the trigger. And the test for that is don't project negatively. Still send them love and light, even in your response. Manifestation is blocked for the feminines. What else is being blocked? Ooh. 10 of Cups. So, keep going. I saw a 10 of Swords there, so I'll go with that. It'll probably come out. What did I say? It'll probably come out. Because I was like, I saw that and that was a situation. I was shuffling and I saw that. I was like, I see something. We're going to take... Woo! Here's the 2 we needed, but again, some of you are angry with your masculines for not moving forward. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, you're having so much impatience. You actually got the same cards he did. Isn't that remarkable? Sun, the 4 of Wands. You're still in the past, just like they are, only they have to balance out learning to forgive them, and you who need to learn to forgive them too, because look at this. 5 of Swords. Again, 5 has been a significant number today. 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. You guys gotta get out of this state. You guys are thinking about that betrayal. You're waiting on an offer, but you haven't forgiven them. So how are they going to be able to offer you something if you can't forgive them? So you're manifesting your 10 of Cups. That's what you've been praying for. You're wishing for. That's all you're focused on. But guess what? You're focused on the negative aspect of it too, and you may not realize it. Because if you think, some of you just don't think about the past, and what happens is the moment you think of it, that's when that low vibration is. You've been so focused on this offer that you haven't really taken care of the healing aspect of what's happened in the past. And this didn't have to be what they've done to you. It could be what's happened to you in your past lives, and you haven't healed that. And that's what you have to focus on. And instead of focusing on, you still want to continue sending positive vibes to manifest that. Nothing wrong with that. But it cannot be just trying to focus on manifesting that. You're then being codependent in that for a relationship that may not happen. Do you see what I mean? You're not going to move forward if you're just focusing on that. Then you're not focusing on yourself. You're focusing on codependent stuff. So stop, make your own offer for yourself, focus on yourself to heal this. Because I tell you right now, if you don't work on yourself, the Tower came out here. Tower means something's going to hit you. Universe will hit you. And it's going to hit you and put you in this hermit mode. And it's a good thing for some of us too. Some of you, if you've learned to forgive, and you've learned to work on yourself, and you continue manifesting that 10 of Cups offer, the Tower will still come in. The Tower comes in for no matter what. But it puts some of you in a hermit mode. All of us can be. And then it puts us into a new path, a new beginning. Okay? So, feminines, you have a lot to work on as far as healing the past. Like I said, past lives or past in general towards them or others that have really scarred you, you need to heal that. I recommend healing sessions. This is why I do healing reads. There are people who do healing alignment, chakra cleansings, Reiki, stuff like that. I do recommend that kind of stuff right now. If you're going to make the investment, make it there. Honestly, don't be like, can I have a twin flame reading? And especially if someone comes to me and say, can I have a twin flame reading? And I get the feeling that you're one of these people that are not focusing on this. I'm like, you can have a healing reading. I won't do it. I won't do it. I will tell you right now, if I feel like you are not in this healing state where you're trying to heal yourself and you're going to ask me for a twin reading and you're going to end up like this, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to recommend a healing reading instead. So, and like it's just because that's what's needed. Otherwise, you're going to get this Tower, and it ain't going to be a happy Tower. It's going to put you in this mode, hermit mode, which is a good mode for self-inner reflection. But in the end, it's going to pull up a decision that's going to keep you, it's going to block you, your intuition, your connection. So, long story short, focus on yourself, love yourself, heal yourself. Let's get... So now all of you want that romance part still. Don't worry. I mean, even us readers are victim to that too. You know, one of the things I realize is we as readers, we have a sacrifice, and the sacrifice is our connection. That's what I feel like. We don't get our connection because we have to help you guys. It's like it's the sacrifice of the lamb, but in a good way. It's just something that we have to do in order. We have to. This is about healing the community and raising the vibrations of the earth, and that's what we're called to do. And so this is the one way we can do that. So we have past life relationship, and it's safe for you to love. So right now, like I said, the heart chakras are reacting right now. This is actually what that is. Open your heart to give and receive the biggest energy of them all. I put this with the feminine. That it needs to be you learning to forgive them and forgive yourself, or heal your past wounds, and so it can be how your heart can be open. Some of you don't have a fully open heart yet. Past life love, that's what they're dreaming about. They're realizing who they are. Some of you will be having a heart-to-heart conversation, and it will be angelically guided. It will be universally guided. Heart to heart. It's both heart chakras open. One may be reluctant, one's nervous, but it's gonna happen. I'll get one more. Whoa. Religious factor. So some of you, twin flames have that significance. And look, heart-to-heart conversations popped up again. So some people are having communication. It's going to be honest communication, and perhaps that's the Tower moment. So, but some of you twins, it's usually giant age gaps. Doesn't have to be though. Like age gaps, I know mine is personally. Religious factors, it could be they're Catholic, you're atheist, that kind of stuff. I mean, it depends on the person. It could also be you're not in that same vibrational state right now. You guys are not in the high vibration state. And I want to do a healing because that's what you guys need to do. So I want to do a healing card. So, like I said, guys, please, I do highly recommend healing readings. Like I said, I do them. There's people who do Reiki healing, that kind of stuff. So, you know, if you got the money for Reiki, go for it. So, but anyhow. It's definitely a lot of healing that needs to happen. A lot of forgiveness, really. No! The downside of these chakra cards, they are so big. What are they? Oh, perhaps they needed to come out, but me to pick them up off the floor. So third eye should be actually increasing. Your third eye vibration should be increasing, so you should be feeling that tingle there. It's going to be in your dreams. You're going to be having more dreams that are more spiritually connected to your twin. That can actually, and that could be on their side, really. Visualization, you're focusing on that, but you also got to focus on that you can't heal yourself. You can't work on yourself. That, and then creativity. So creativity is more so, I would honestly say, creatively trying to figure out a way to express yourself. Like I said, communication could come up. Maybe there's a creative way that they're going to come up and communicate with you. Perhaps a letter, a poem, a song. Some of them are writers. And it's like you kind of see it coming. I feel like your third eye is going to give you the gift of seeing how it will go down. But at the same time, it's like a double-edged sword. It's good. You can see you know what's to come, but at the same time, you're not working on keeping your patience and working on yourself, because then you're just sitting there like this. I see that offer. I'm waiting for it. Keep it coming. But once you get out of that area, once you both get out of that area of negativity, you will gain abundance. Once you both learn to forgive each other, forgive yourselves, and progress forward on your self-love, it'll happen. Alright guys, that's it for it. Again, if you want a reading, please message me on Instagram or my email in the description. If you'd like to make a contribution, description box below or in the Instagram box. Have a good one.